One, two, three. Tiffany's pregnant. Yes. No, I'm not kidding.
Again?
This is like the most critical stage.
Hopefully it's not one of those like, oh, my water's broken, run, run. Hopefully it's just like, okay, time to peacefully go to the hospital.
This is the baby, see? Not ball shaped.
We saw the clearest and best picture of our kiddo.
If I end up pushing out like an 11-pound baby, I probably thrown up about 20 times today.
IVs for the past few days. Good early morning to you from the Bates crew. Tiff, tell them what's happening today.
I am going in for my second ultrasound just to make sure that the baby is growing and its heartbeat is increasing. It's above 100 now, which is what they want at an early-ish age. And so we're just going in again to make sure that if the baby's growing and the heart rate has gone up.
Excited, a little nervous, as always. This is like the most critical stage, where the baby is just growing exponentially. We went from the size of like this to today it's supposed to be how big?
Hopefully a blueberry.
I'm ready to see it.
Yay.
Technically, there's some times that you can see the gender at 8 weeks. Don't think that's gonna happen with our baby because the last one it was tiny, but boy, that would be a shock.
We had a heartbeat
really
early.
We did hear our heartbeat pretty early.
Very early, which
So,
is great.
Great, exciting news. The baby adventure continues. I got a lot to do, guys. I tell you, God knew what he was doing. He gave you 9 months to prepare, and sometimes I don't think 9 months is enough, but it's one of those things, ready or not. Here I come, 9 months if you're lucky, maybe 8 months. We'll see. Gotta get that bedroom ready. We got so much to do. Y'all are gonna do it with us.
And Lawson has been making me breakfast every morning, unfortunately.
Every morning I make her
can't
breakfast.
finish as much as I'd like to because I'm not feeling well, but he's so amazing. He makes
You gotta do it for the baby.
every morning, and so hopefully that second trimester where just I eat everything comes to fruition. So
She's already got a list of things she doesn't like. The bacon has been removed from the plate, sadly.
I put the bacon in the
love
freezer.
bacon.
Lawson's like, where's the bacon? I said, I put it in the freezer so you wouldn't try to cook it.
It's a terrible idea. Anywho, let's go to the doc and get that new updated ultrasound photo. This is probably the photo we'll use for the announcement as well,
The baby's
because
bigger.
the first one was so tiny, people will be like, where is it? I don't see, and if you're not a specialist, it'd be a little tough because they had a little
You can
circle
point
around
it.
it.
It's like right there. But
Today, it should be pretty
the
obvious.
size of my fingernail.
Okay, let's do this. And we're on our way, crew. We're at 8 weeks, so 2 months along. What are your tips at this stage? Right now, Tiffany is definitely going through a lot of the morning sickness, all the foods she don't like. Have any wisdom? Fire away. We're always ready to listen.
It's crazy to think that this is the drive we'll take if I have this baby.
That's right.
So I'm just like, we're gonna be taking this drive a lot.
Wow.
He'll be driving probably
A lot faster.
a lot faster. But hopefully it's not one of those like, oh, my water's broken, run, run. Hopefully it's just like, okay, time to peacefully go to the hospital. Yay, plug me up. I know all these girls are just like, it was a glorious time. It was so easy. I just sneezed and the baby came out.
So tough. You got this.
So we're just trying to get through the first trimester before I even think about putting doggy pads on everything in case water breaks. We have a lot to do before the doggy pads. I'm telling you guys, I lived in LA for 13 years. I'd rather drive in that than Nashville traffic because here's why. In Nashville, there's like 100 different freeway changes and nobody here knows how to drive. People in LA are just aggressive and mean when they drive, but Nashville, they can't not drive.
On the driving, this is kind of the way it is. You always adapt to your environment. I do not love Nashville traffic, but I would take it over LA traffic just because the length of LA traffic. LA traffic, you can be in for 4 hours. Nashville, it's bad, but you're going to be in an hour, tops. I am just trying to warn this baby. We would like you to arrive, of course, in your own good time, but try to avoid 7 to 11 in the morning and 4 to 7 in the evening. and we should be okay. Unless you want Lawson delivering, and I think you would rather have the doc. And we've made it. Let's go do this.
So all this is the sac, and this here is the embryo. That we're gonna look it better now, but everything looks normal.
It's just really small.
So let me enlarge this. See, this is the baby. See, tadpole shape. So
Oh my.
At the bottom right, you
So
can
this
see.
is the embryo.
It's so cute.
This is all the embryo there. See, this is the shape, the normal shape of the embryo. This is the sac. So everything is looking just fine.
How do you feel?
I feel so good. Look, it grew.
Oh my
Right
stars.
there, the 3D like freaks me out. It looks like a little tadpole.
I cannot believe it, guys. Too excited. I'm going to the car so I can pick Tiff up at the door. But oh my word. This time you can actually see the baby. Does it look like a little speck? I'm ecstatic. Tiff's ecstatic. The sonographer was so kind. Actually a high-risk pregnancy specialist in Argentina for 20 years before she came here. And so now she's a specialist in the US after researching here with her medical license, and just so helpful. All the nerves from what we were going through from the miscarriage, this definitely brings a little bit of peace, and we're gonna keep taking it a day at a time. Gotta stay in the car for parking while Tiff comes out. We saw the clearest and best picture of our kiddo yet. Are you ready?
Hi, I'm so excited. It looks so cute. It's so little. While it doesn't align with when my last menstrual cycle started,
It's accurate.
it's accurate just because of the measurement. She said the heartbeat's great. She was a specialist in high-risk pregnancy, which was insane. So I'm very glad. Right now I'm just feeling very nauseous, which is good. So I didn't drink as much as I should have. I wanted to chug more before I walked up there. I just forgot my water in the car. But then once we did the other
Transvaginal.
transvaginal ultrasound, then baby's fine. It's just really little, guys. I'm a very small person, so if I end up pushing out like an 11-pound baby, my biological genetics must be insane. I have no family medical history, which is good for paperwork. I mean, probably bad because I don't know what I have or what the baby's gonna have, but it's good because then you don't have to like worry about it, you know. That way you don't, you know, if you had a history of something bad, you're not like, oh, I'm gonna get this when I'm 30, I'm gonna get this when I'm 30, and then you end up getting it when you're 30 because you're just obsessing about it. So I'm glad I don't know. Anyway, I'm just happy the baby's okay. See, little baby, it's so little.
We get to take the official picture now for the announcement because this is the one where you could see it. Very
You could
exciting.
not see it, guys.
The other ultrasound was extremely exciting just to know that it's there. We got a heartbeat, but this time you can actually see it. The little sac, its head is developing, its brain. She was pointing out everything to me. I'm on cloud 9. Tiff's on cloud 9. It is a great day to get ready for baby Bates. Back on the old homestead. Got to get ready for kiddo. Technically, the kiddo is already here. They just don't know it yet. Boy or girl, I'm already ready to guess. I really think it's a boy. Well, you're definitely going to have to see, though.
Off to California now to tell my parents.
We are going to let the folks know again. That way they can be a part of the process. Pray for this kiddo in the belly.
Baby's so cute. Have you seen Nemo where Dory's like, I shall call you Squishy. And it's like, that's what the baby looks like. It's so small. I shall call you Squishy.
Look at that. This is going to be your new Christmas gift. Grandparents, coming your way. Number 30 for my folks. Number 1 for Tiffany's parents. Can't wait. Let's go to California and tell the new grandparents.
We're in Palm Desert and we are about to surprise the grandparents again. Just a God thing that right behind me, there's a rainbow in the sky. This is our rainbow baby. We're so grateful. Here comes a surprise.
It's kind of messy because they're trying to clean the house out. Okay, guys, do you want me to tell you where we're going?
This is the one where we go to do the RV.
Okay, now I want to know where you think we're going. Like, where
I
do you
think we're going to the Mission in Riverside.
Wait, you knew where we were going? Oh,
No, you know why I thought, you know,
I don't even know
you
where
know
that
why I
is.
thought.
What? You can't surprise these people.
I don't know.
You know
where
what?
that
You
is.
know, there's no reason why I would remember except that like a year ago or 2 years ago, I mentioned that when you guys come out, we should go to
No,
the
he
Mission.
heard the reservation.
No.
We are going to the Mission.
It's okay. Maybe my episode will be better. That's wrong.
Alrighty, crew. This is a very special video just to say Merry Christmas to the new grandparents. We love y'all.
Wait a minute.
Again?
It's coming
They
July.
made it
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other day.
This is.
It's coming July.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
That was so fast.
Oh, it's so fast.
Wait a minute,
You may not be
July,
ready.
wait a second, July, November, December, January.
It's July.
May.
It's July. My birthday. Baby.
And Eric's in July.
I know. We're going to be loaded in July, guys.
You guys want to see it?
That's it right there.
And this
Oh
is
my
little
God.
That's it right there.
That's a 3D ultrasound of it. We found out a week before Thanksgiving.
That's legit right there.
So there it is.
Oh my gosh, Tiffany.
It's
And
tiny.
that's a little.
Show them how big it is at 9 weeks.
Tiffany's having a baby.
What?
Tiffany's having a baby.
Yeah, so I'm on a
I know.
ton of stuff to keep.
Okay.
We did it. The surprise last night went off. They couldn't be more over the moon, ecstatic. Today, I'm gonna take you on something that is really, really special.
Lawson is going to go flying with my dad in his Funk, which if you don't know what that is, you're about to see. I'm happy to be back in California where you can wear a sweater dress and be barefoot at the same time.
My brother Nathan, he's flying jets, twin engines, all these crazy planes. And over here in California, my father-in-law Dan is flying these little paper clips of the sky. I don't know, it feels like you're up there in a cardboard box. But the views are amazing. Hey, we might fly over Bob Hope's, Gene Autry's, and who else's house, I don't know. But it's gonna be fun. Let's do this California adventure. Okay, crew, we are at the hangar. This is the mighty Funk right here, 1940, right, Dan?
Yep.
Akron, Ohio, USA. Canvas. It is an absolute beauty, and we're going to show you how cool it is from the sky. But Dan has had this plane for
Almost 44 years.
a lot longer than I've been alive. 44 years he's had this plane. We got the wooden prop, just an absolute beauty. It is immaculate. Check out those wheels.
It was made in Akron, Ohio, the first 60 of about 365. And then after the war, they were built in Coffeyville, Kansas. Designed in the early 30s. I think the first flight was 1933. Built by twin brothers, Joe and Howard Funk. They're actually enshrined in the Smithsonian as aviation pioneers. Just a very, very safe, reliable airplane.
We're just going to be cruising around Palm Desert, Palm Springs, showing you what the desert looks like from above. Little information about Desert Hot Springs, Palm Springs that I never shared with you guys. We were actually here earlier in 2023 doing rescue and humanitarian work because for the first time in like 50 years, a horrible hurricane came up through the West Coast. It never happens, but it did happen. So we were here doing helicopter rescue and evaluation. Everything went well. You guys have seen the training and stuff we prepare for. You only see a little bit of life in these YouTubes, but now we're going up just for fun in the Funk. Alrighty, we're in the Funk. It's a tight squeeze, I will tell you guys. Honestly, small plane, but hey.
Here, Mike. Okay.
Just like that, folks. Back on the ground. They always say in pilot speak that any landing you walk away from is a good one. Dan was cruising us in, smooth and soft as butter. Thanks for flying along the Palm Desert. Here's to more adventure. Okay, is everybody about ready? Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Tiffany's pregnant. We got it? Okay, it's coming July 2024.
What?
Woo!
No.
Yes.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. That's why she keeps almost throwing up. Because morning sickness, yeah.
This was a few weeks ago, so it's a little bit older now. But that's
And Eric,
that's a 3D one.
She wore her shirt all morning, but you didn't pick up on it, Eric.
what shirt?
But it's,
Cool Mom's Club.
but you gotta close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right. Here you go.
Everybody does the same.
That's what Grandma did too.
We all do the same thing.
She didn't believe her. That's why she's been sick today.
I was wondering. Remember I was asking you? Remember?
I had to cancel all my plans with family that I've seen out here, which is so dumb. I've just been sitting here.
This California dreaming hasn't been so epic.
I've been throwing up all day. I've probably thrown up about 20 times today. And every time I eat something, I throw that up. So I already got an IV because I didn't want to lose my hydration. On top of that, I have influenza A. So I'm sick and I'm pregnant, which is horrible because the coughing makes me throw up too. And I'm just really sick, and I feel like I just got off the phone with our friends where she experienced a really bad vomiting when she was pregnant with both of her kids, and she said you feel like a wilted dead little flower hunched over, and then until you get hydration, then you're like, I'm a hydrated flower. But honestly, guys, it's brutal.
It is a serious subject. There have been IVs for the past few days, and if it's something that she has to do permanently for a few weeks, of course we will. And the number one thing is keeping her hydrated, so she can take the medication she's supposed to and just keep her strength up, because once you kind of get past that window, you have to get an IV to get back on track, and we want to be able to stay enough ahead of it so we don't get to that place. But she's been a trooper. We're going back to Nashville, trying our best to get her 100% healthy for that flight. And then just so we're there, near the OB, and we can take this one day at a time, because we're going to do whatever it takes, and that's where we're at right now. If you have a wisdom for staying hydrated, for getting rid of the nausea, she's been tough, and she's kept a positive attitude, and I know when baby Bates arrives, it's all going to be worth it. For now, that's the late night update.
We can watch this and laugh at ourselves, hopefully over steak dinner at a fun party with billions of people. I have makeup on.
How you feeling after the appointment?
I'm feeling so much better. The doctor's really nice. I'm reading all these things I can and cannot do, but it's saying I can have a turkey sandwich, so I'm excited about that.
What can you not have?
Okay, it says I can't have saccharin, which is a type of artificial sweetener. So, if you're pregnant, try to avoid anything that says sugar-free, because most likely it'll have that artificial chemical in it that I just want you to have. It says Splenda is okay, but just get regular sugar. I can have Tylenol, Sudafed, unless you have elevated blood pressure, Robitussin, but it can't be the Robitussin DM for nighttime. I can have throat lozenges. I can exercise, but nothing that will make me fall. And I can travel. And in the parent support guide, it said that partners, take your baby and your mother on a baby moon. So I'm so excited for my baby moon. Where should we go?
doctor visit was great. Kiddo is doing wonderful in there. Big days are ahead. You ready though?
I already have my gender reveal party theme, but I'm not going to tell y'all because I don't want you to steal it until we have released it. It's already been done, but it's not something I've seen like recently from anybody that we know in our lives. So I'm like, okay, I've seen it, but not from anyone we know. So.
Everything's been done, but hey, we're gonna do it in a new way. Here it goes.